China and India share a long and complex history, one that spans thousands of years and is rich with cultural, economic, and political interactions. They were once connected by the Silk Road, a network of trade routes that facilitated not only the exchange of goods but also ideas, art, and religion, fostering a deep cultural exchange and economic prosperity. Buddhism, for instance, traveled from India to China, leaving a lasting impact on Chinese philosophy, art, and architecture. This spiritual connection is a testament to the profound influence they had on each other. For centuries, the two civilizations coexisted peacefully, engaging in trade and diplomacy. Merchants and scholars moved freely between the two regions, enriching both cultures. However, the 20th century brought new challenges to their relationship. The emergence of modern nation-states and the complexities of global politics began to strain their ties. Border disputes emerged, culminating in the 1962 Sino-Indian War. This conflict was a significant turning point, casting a long shadow over their interactions and fostering mistrust and suspicion that lingers to this day. The war left a legacy of unresolved issues, with both nations maintaining a heavy military presence along their disputed borders. This ongoing tension has been a major obstacle to improving bilateral relations. Despite numerous efforts to normalize relations through diplomatic channels and high-level meetings, tensions persist. Both countries have made strides in dialogue, but deep-seated issues remain. Today, China and India are both rising powers with global aspirations. Their rapid economic growth has transformed them into major players on the world stage, each with its own vision for the future. They are the world's two most populous nations and boast rapidly growing economies. This demographic and economic dynamism presents both opportunities and challenges for their relationship. Their relationship is marked by both cooperation and competition. They collaborate on various joint projects, particularly in infrastructure and technology, yet they also vie for regional dominance and global influence. While they collaborate in multilateral forums like BRICS, they also compete for influence in Asia and beyond. Their interactions in these arenas are a mix of partnership and rivalry. The future of Asia, and indeed the world, hinges on whether China and India can overcome their differences and forge a more cooperative relationship. Their ability to manage their rivalry and work together will shape the geopolitical landscape of the 21st century. The world watches with bated breath, hoping for a future where these ancient civilizations can once again find common ground. The potential for collaboration is immense, and the stakes are high for global peace and prosperity. China and India are economic giants, each possessing unique strengths and capabilities. These two nations, with their vast populations and rich histories, have carved out significant roles on the global stage. Their economic trajectories, while distinct, offer fascinating insights into the future of global commerce and industry. China, with its massive manufacturing sector, has become the world's factory. The country's ability to produce goods at an unprecedented scale and at low cost has been a cornerstone of its economic strategy. This manufacturing prowess is not just about volume, it's also about efficiency and innovation in production techniques. Its ability to produce goods at scale and low cost has driven its economic ascent. The infrastructure supporting this sector is vast, with sprawling industrial zones and state-of-the-art facilities that churn out products for global consumption. From smartphones to solar panels, Chinese products flood global markets. These products are not only affordable but also increasingly sophisticated, reflecting China's growing emphasis on quality and technological advancement. India, on the other hand, is rapidly emerging as a technological powerhouse. The country's IT industry has become synonymous with innovation, offering cutting-edge solutions and services to clients around the world. Its IT industry, renowned for its innovation and skilled workforce, is a global leader in software development and outsourcing. Indian tech companies are at the forefront of developing new technologies, from artificial intelligence to blockchain. Indian engineers and entrepreneurs are making their mark in Silicon Valley and beyond. Their contributions are not limited to software, they are also driving advancements in hardware, biotech, and other high-tech fields. The potential benefits of collaboration between these economic powerhouses are immense. By leveraging their respective strengths, China and India can create synergies that enhance their competitive edge on the global stage. China's manufacturing prowess combined with India's technological expertise could create a formidable force in the global economy. This partnership could lead to the development of new industries and the transformation of existing ones. Imagine Chinese factories producing cutting-edge Indian designs, or Chinese infrastructure projects powered by Indian software. Such collaborations could revolutionize sectors ranging from consumer electronics to renewable energy. Such collaboration could lead to increased trade, investment, and job creation in both countries. The economic ripple effects would be felt far beyond their borders, potentially lifting millions out of poverty and driving global growth. It could also foster innovation and accelerate economic growth, not just in China and India, but across the developing world. By working together, these two nations can set new standards for international cooperation and economic development, paving the way for a more prosperous future. Despite the potential benefits of collaboration, significant challenges hinder the development of a strong China-India partnership.
Border disputes remain a major source of tension. The unresolved boundary issue in the Himalayas continues to fuel mistrust and military buildups. Furthermore, historical baggage and a lack of trust complicate diplomatic efforts. The memory of the 1962 war lingers, making it difficult to build bridges. Moreover, both countries harbor suspicions about each other's strategic intentions. India views China's growing military might and assertive foreign policy with apprehension. China, in turn, is wary of India's burgeoning relationship with the United States. These strategic anxieties create a climate of uncertainty and hinder cooperation. Addressing these challenges is crucial for fostering a more productive relationship. Open dialogue, confidence-building measures, and a willingness to compromise are essential to overcome these roadblocks.
Section 4. Seeds of partnership exploring opportunities for cooperation. Despite the challenges, opportunities for collaboration between China and India abound. Both countries face common threats such as climate change, terrorism, and pandemics. These shared challenges necessitate cooperation on a global scale.
Climate change, in particular, presents an existential threat that demands joint action. China and India are among the world's largest emitters of greenhouse gases. Their collaboration on developing clean energy technologies and reducing emissions is crucial for mitigating the impacts of climate change.
Another area of potential collaboration is infrastructure development. China, with its Belt and Road Initiative, has emerged as a global leader in infrastructure investment. India, with its massive infrastructure needs, could benefit from Chinese expertise and financing.
Furthermore, both countries can leverage their combined economic weight to promote a more equitable global trading system. They can work together to reform international institutions like the World Trade Organization and advocate for the interests of developing nations.
Section 5, A New World Order. The global impact of a China-India alliance. A strategic partnership between China and India would have profound implications for the global order. This alliance could redefine the geopolitical landscape, influencing not just regional but also global politics. It would signal a shift in global power dynamics, with Asia assuming a more prominent role in world affairs. The economic and political clout of these two nations could challenge the existing hegemony of Western powers. Developing countries in particular stand to benefit from a China-India alliance. The combined resources and expertise of these two giants could lead to significant advancements in technology, infrastructure, and education in less developed regions. Both countries are champions of South-South cooperation and advocate for a more equitable distribution of global wealth. Their partnership could amplify their voices in international forums, pushing for policies that favor developing nations. Their combined influence could help reshape international institutions and promote a more just and sustainable global order. This could lead to reforms in organizations like the United Nations, making them more representative and effective. Moreover, a strong China-India partnership could serve as a counterbalance to Western dominance in the global economy. This could result in more balanced trade agreements and economic policies that benefit a wider range of countries. It could create a more multipolar world, where power is more evenly distributed among different nations and regions. This multipolarity could lead to a more stable and peaceful international environment, as no single nation would dominate. However, a China-India alliance also carries potential risks. The military and strategic implications of such a partnership could unsettle existing alliances and create new tensions. Some experts caution that it could lead to a bipolar world, with the United States and its allies on one side and China and India on the other. This division could exacerbate existing geopolitical rivalries and lead to a new kind of Cold War. Such a scenario could heighten geopolitical tensions and increase the risk of conflict. The world would need to navigate these complexities carefully to avoid escalation and ensure a peaceful coexistence. Section 6 Experts weigh in. Assessing the feasibility of collaboration. Experts have differing opinions on the likelihood of a genuine China-India alliance. Some remain skeptical, citing the deep-seated mistrust and historical baggage between the two nations. They argue that the border disputes and strategic rivalry will continue to hinder cooperation.
The history of conflict between China and India is too deep, and the current level of mistrust too high, to expect a genuine strategic partnership anytime soon, says Dr. Tanvi Madan, a senior fellow at the Brookings Institution.
However, other experts are more optimistic. They point to the growing economic interdependence between the two countries and the shared challenges they face, such as climate change and pandemics. They argue that these factors create a strong incentive for cooperation.
While challenges remain, the economic and geopolitical realities of the 21st century are pushing China and India towards greater cooperation, argues Dr. Ashley Tellis, a senior fellow at the Carnegie Endowment for International Peace.